Clear. What is very clear, Mr. Patra, in a way, is that it's not so much in this case Mr. Owaisi who's making it Hindu-Muslim, but the BJP, because it's your leaders now who are in a sense specifically referring to the Rohingya Muslims as in some way a security threat to the country. Even as I might warn you, Rohingya Hindus are being offered today refuge in Bangladesh. But it is the BJP which has chosen in a way to make this Hindu-Muslim. That because the Rohingyas are Muslims, hence they are a security threat and therefore they must be deported out of the country.
You're wrong on two counts, Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai. On the first count as to who made this whole narrative of Rohingya and Muslim a Hindu-Muslim issue, let me take you back to the history. 2013 August, do you remember when this first violence against Rohingya Muslims erupted in Myanmar? There was a call in all the masjids of Maharashtra that there should be an accumulation of Muslims in Azad Maidan of Mumbai. Lo and behold, more than 1 lakh Muslims accumulated in the Azad Maidan of Mumbai to protest against the atrocities against their brethren in Burma, in Myanmar. And what was the outcome? We had 7 people killed, we had the Commissioner of Police transferred, and we had the Amar Jyoti Jawan, if you would remember the famous structure of India that was desecrated. There was desecration of Gautam Buddha Murti in Lucknow because Muslims there felt that, well, Rohingya in Myanmar should not be
Mr.
facing
Patra,
any kind of... Did you interrupt Mr. Owaisi? You did not. So allow me some amount of time. You can thereafter rebut me back. So on that count as to who made this Hindu and Muslim, you're absolutely wrong. It is some of the Muslim leaders who thought that Muslims anywhere in the world are more theirs than their own country's constitution. Now on the second count as to why you are wrong, the Bharatiya Janata Party only believes in the constitution of this country. Does our country and our constitution have a refugee law? Absolutely no. The country does not have a refugee law. Were we signatory to the covenant of the UN 1951 rule? No, we were not a signatory to that. Were we a signatory to the 1967 extension? No, we were not signatory to the 1967 extension. Well, yes, there is a...
Believe Rohingyas are a security threat and therefore must be deported and are different to other refugees who have come into India over the years. Quick answer to that.
First and foremost, Mr. Rajdeep, I expect a senior person like you, whom I respect a great deal, and Mr. Owaisi as well, to know the difference between refugee and illegal immigrants. 16,000 of the Rohingya and Muslims, approximately 14 to 16,000 of them, as replied by the government on the floor of the parliament, they are refugees. Rest 40,000 who have not applied to the UNHRC channel, who are not card holders, are not refugee. Through surreptitious means, they have infiltrated the borders and they have entered the country. These are the 40,000 Rohingyans that we are talking about. Does Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai and does a member of parliament of this country, Mr. Asauddin Owaisi, support illegal immigration? Do you all want to say that because of certain humanitarian concerns, illegal immigration from any country, be it from Bangladesh, be it from any country, should be supported? I believe the constitution of this country is sacrosanct. The constitution says, according to the Passport Act and the Foreigners Act, the act is, if you possess a regular travel document, then you can apply for your refuge in India. Do these Rohingyans possess a